There you go. Oh, yeah.
Oil.
Whoa.
That sounds more English. Whoa, oil.
Well, Peter sounds more English than he does Australian.
Does he?
Yeah, totally.
Never caught that.
Really?
No idea what you were talking about.
See?
Oh.
Told
He's
you.
got the harder T.
Ah. I think Peter's a sleeper voice in the Syndicate.
A sleeper voice?
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, there's a school named after her? Good for her. It's one of them off friends.
Ah.
What are you up to? What time is it over there? 6 a.m.?
It is 4:47. 4:47 in the morning. You heard correctly. It is before 5.
Why are you up?
What do you mean?
That's a weird sign. I gotta send this to you.
That's an
I have
apple with
work to do,
arms.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, those are apples. I thought he was in a bubble bath.
Okay, let me show you this.
Honest to goodness, it was a bubble bath.
Hold on. All right, I'm putting it to the top.
Oh, you want an apple with a sombrero? Just past it.
X,
So
XYZ, XY chromosome. Does that mean anything?
XY chromosome?
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a boy.
And what about a YY chromosome?
There aren't any that would self-die. You won't have enough genetic information. But there's XYYs.
So there's XY. What about XX?
XX is a female. XY is male. XYY is a super male. And they say that there's a higher percentage of them in jail.
Really?
Yeah, because of the higher levels of testosterone, they can't handle their aggression.
So we have XY, which is a what?
You can actually have triple X as well. That's Turner syndrome.
Hold
Super
on.
female.
There's XY,
XY is male.
male.
XX female. But you can have an XYY, so that's a genetic mutation, super male, where they have an extra Y chromosome, so they produce more testosterone. Or you can have a XXX, that's
So
Huntington's?
Y is the male?
Y is, yes.
Because XY is female.
No, XX.
No, XX is female.
Yeah.
Y is male. XY is male. XX female. XYY
Male.
Weird male.
Weird male. And then triple X, weird female.
Weird female. Okay, let's move it backwards then. So triple X is a weird woman.
Mm-hmm.
Double X is a regular woman.
Mm-hmm.
XY is a dude.
Mm-hmm.
XYY was a weird dude. Gotcha.
I would like to say weird, just
Yeah. Ugh.
not
Like that? No?
No, just they have testosterone, or the females are usually sterile.
You know?
Yeah, usually sterile.
XYY. Yeah. Double X. Yeah. Triple X. Yeah. Is that
ridiculous?
Is that the system?
I don't think so.
I think I learned it, Peter. I'm a biologist now.
Oh my god. You know what's interesting? It's opposite in birds.
Really?
Yeah, so birds, the double X is male and XY is female.
Double X is male. XY is female.
Bird.
XYY is a weird bird.
You know what? I've never looked into if they can actually have chromosomal defects in their sexual chromosomes. I assume yes, but I don't know. You'd think that no.
Is that why YYZ is a airport?
I don't think Z is a thing.
Z is the mechanical, right? So you have XYZ, which is a mechanical boy, and then XX Z, which is a mechanical girl, right? XYZ. No, that's a boy, mechanical boy. It's a hybrid Terminator. So Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2 is an XYZ,
Interesting.
right? the woman that he faces with the red jumpsuit in the fourth one is
XXZ.
XXZ. That's right.
And like you say, you're right. Like it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is an actual thing.
It is an actual thing.
I
You
don't know
believe
if
it.
they have chromosomes. Oh, you just believe
You have to believe it. It's a crisis of faith, Alli. Where the hell are we?
Out here.
What is this?
Oh, pick your own apples and pears.
You know when you're far out in the country when they're selling you apple pies?
Do you want to stop and get an apple pie?
You want an apple pie?
Kind of.
I'm surprised they don't make pie pizzas.
I don't understand.
Pizza pies.
Yeah.
You mean like a deep dish? Like a Chicago?
Yeah, just like a regular pizza, but you have like fucking... It's like, I don't know, made out of crepe or some shit with like apples on it.
Oh, like a sweet pie
Mm-hmm.
pizza. No, I've seen those.
Yeah?
Yeah. In Canada, we just have beaver tails, but like, that's close. But I've seen pizzas that are sweet.
Mm-hmm. Sweet bits.
I want a beaver tail.
What's a beaver tail?
Oh, you've never had a beaver tail?
No,
You're Canadian.
kind of.
Wow. There goes my phone.
Well, yeah.
My phone.
Ding like that. Drop zone.
I can't reach it. Oh, I guess we don't know how to do it.
Where is it? Oh, I see it. I got it. Here, watch it.
I got it.
Yeah?
What were we just talking about?
Terminators and XYZ.
Oh, after that. Oh, pies.
Pies, yes. Yeah, like you can have like a... I don't know. I don't like crepes. Crepes don't have enough of a constitution. I wish they believed in being crepes more. You know?
Well, I think that's the point. The point is that there's very little carbohydrate because you're supposed to be enjoying the filling. It's not about the constitution of the... Otherwise, you just have a pancake.
See, I think this is why the French lost the war, because their pancakes are so limp and fucking brittle and, you know? Like, you know how they say it's like punching through a wet paper bag? You could say about the same thing about crepes.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be delicate and sweet. Like, you light them on fire and they're, like, Suzetted.
Suzetted.
Yeah, crepe Suzette. Don't you, like, put brandy on it, light it on fire?
Oh, is that what it is?
It's to be delicate.
Brandy. Bloody brandy. Oh, come on.
Who wants to listen to this? Are these guys actually listening?
Yeah, they're still listening. Can you imagine?
Why?
Huh? You should see the other rooms. The other rooms are fucking terrible. Right? We should do an impression of another room.
I don't listen to the other rooms. What do they sound like?
Let's go.
Go ahead, dude.
Hi guys, my name is Casey, and I'm here to tell you about my project. Yeah, we're totally gonna mint these things on ordinals.
Amazing.
I like it. Hold on.
And then it just derails from there, and then he gets shut down. But speaking of KC, I managed to run KC last night.
Yeah, how did that go? I missed it because I had to run.
It went. I was hoping for there to be more people in the space when I pulled the fucking trigger, but everyone had to go before Casey arrived about like half an hour later. But the idea was pretty much, I called it an intervention for Casey, or planning an intervention for Casey. Hoping to bait him into the room, being like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And then as soon as he joined, I'm like, "All right, that's it. Time to put your knee pads on."
I love it.
Just a little bit of payback for all the times he's done that to us.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the Mount Rushmore worst victims of the rug. Cool. Like, he's gotten me good sometimes. Like, or shockingly good.
Shit, I always know it's about to happen. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't know if it's going to be like 10 seconds or like 10 minutes. But it's like as soon as I get into a space that KC is hosting, I'm like, yeah, this is going to fall apart like at any given moment. But I understand, like he usually like does his spaces in the morning and whatever.
Mm-hmm. How long is it going to take us to go home?
An hour.
Aw, that's a long time.
You're so sweet. That's what you get for getting all our things in peel.
Yeah, right? What the hell? An hour, guy?
We've already been driving for 20 minutes.
Really? Hmm?
There's an ad for a smoky Gouda muffin on my screen right now.
I didn't like the Gouda.
No?
It wasn't Gouda. Get it?
No.
Because if I add A to Gouda,
It's Gouda.
yeah, it wasn't good. Like you can like emphasize the D. Gouda. The road is bad and good.
Gouda. Gouda.
Gouda and bad.
Gouda.
Yeah.
Gouda.
Oh, easy.
Hey!
Look, you're canceled. Watch out.
I wasn't making fun. I was actually literally trying to do the same.
Look, just because I'm brown doesn't mean you get to say like all these wild things.
I didn't even say anything wild. I was literally copying what you did.
Yeah, but like I can do it.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you always do this around me?
You could change the letters like Suda. Sud. Sud. Hey, look, it's a Indian Raptors guy. Not bought. Bought. Bought and sold. Why are you doing your face like that? You think that's how the... Wow. Scared.
You said I couldn't make the sound.
Whoa.
Stop!
Jeez.
Shut up! You're such an asshole.
Oh my god. It's like, gotta shift in my chair.
I'm going to open this door and push you out of the
Get a
car.
little chair shift on that
Shut
one.
up.
Shift to my chair. Feel uncomfortable.
You are misinterpreting. Just because I make a face doesn't mean that I'm making fun of somebody.
You think there's a lady named Interpret? So they could be Misinterpret and Mr. Interpret? I wonder why Misinterpret's always a woman.
Stop it.
You know? You think there's something there?
It's going to be Misinterpret and Misdemeanor.
Mr. what?
Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
Meaner.
She's always getting in trouble. This misdemeanor, misanthropic, misogyny. Wow.
Mr. Meaner. Maybe that should be my new Twitter handle. I'm trying to think up like an artist Twitter handle, something like all the fucking crypto people have, where it's just like a word or something just to get away from the
I'm surprised you don't have
that is my name. That I don't have what? Sorry.
You don't have an alt yet.
I mean, the thing is, I have usernames and stuff that I've used in the past, but they all feel kind of cringe. And I just I see, people in the space that blow up always have like a catchy name,
Yeah.
right? It's always something simple, something short, something that you could just like recognize. It's not too cringe, but it's kind of playful, and it's like, whenever I try to think of something like that, it's always fucking like I feel like I'm trying too hard. And so I've been trying to figure something out for like the last 8 years.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. I take for granted that um, I'm an alt on here because I don't think about it.
And yet it's your brand, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess technically this is my brand, you know? But I don't think about like, oh, I have to do brand things now, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No, well, that's kind of like, that's why I'm thinking of just renaming this
Yeah.
account. I'm not thinking about making an
Yeah.
alt, just sort of.
What would it be?
Oh, that's the same question I've been asking myself for like 8 years. Because I've wanted a title for, pardon me, like for the stuff I like do with music. And I've always sort of thought, if I'm going to start releasing music, I need like a catchy producer title or something like that. And then I start thinking about it. I'd spend days just sort of like trying to come up with titles or names or whatever. And then I'm like, nah, I can't think of shit. This is all too try hard, too edgy, too fucking lame, too whatever. And then I'm like, nah, none of this sticks. None of it fits with me. And, I give up on it. Then,
What
some
about
time
DJ Get
passes and
Down
then I'm
Under?
like,
Get down under, boom, 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 get down under, boom, boom. You know? Earth, Wind, and Fire? It's probably Earth, Wind, and Fire, right?
get down on it.
Get down under, boom, 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 get down under, boom, boom. You know? Get down under, boom, boom, boom. Singing an off key for you, Rich. Get down under, boom, 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 get down under, boom. You ever sing an atonal song, Peter? You ever sing atonally? It's fun.
Yeah, always.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Like to try to keep the same note. It's hard. Try it.
Happy birthday
It is hard.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael.
Yeah.
Happy birthday
You got it.
to you.
All right, Pete, your turn.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah, look, it's too early for this shit. Michael, when you were saying sleeper voice, what did you mean by that?
Oh, like, I think your voice could end up getting gigs like more than other folks because you kind of have like a cross between Daniel Craig and like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't, but that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Daniel Craig and
kind of
Russell
like
Crowe.
a Daniel Crowe, Daniel Craig, Russell Crowe.
Interesting.
Do it again.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. So what's Hurls then? If that's Peter.
Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Because like,
Just imitated a zombie. There's her.
like
Oh,
Peter
that's what I
sounds
heard.
like Peter could be an extra in The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, when I hear English people, it's like they're like. When I hear people from that neck of the woods, they're often like not English but Irish.
See, when you hear someone like Marco, I heard another lady in a space yesterday that had the exact same accent as Marco, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, is this Marco's wife? You know, they sounded so similar in the way they spoke, even like just it's like the intonation and the phrasing of things. Oh, like, oh, excellent, yes, thank you, so good. And just those small like pauses and everything. It was so identical, but it was like an older lady living in Spain who's like talking about like growing crops and stuff. It was fascinating because it's almost like the not quite Attenborough, but I could picture someone like Marco doing voiceovers for things, right? But I feel like he's got the what's the word for it? His accent, his dialect, where he was born, and like that kind of that specific British voice is almost like a cheat code for being a voiceover actor, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the point where it's almost like the market could be oversaturated by it.
So wait a minute. Is Morgan Freeman the black David Attenborough?
Kind of.
Mm-hmm. Or is David Attenborough the white Morgan Freeman?
We can't do it that way, you know?
Yeah?
He's older. He's much older.
He's older? What happened to KC?
Which is more racist to say, though? That's my question, Michael.
It's an interesting question. I feel like they're equally racist.
Who?
To say the black David Attenborough or the white Morgan Freeman.
I don't know. I feel like comparing him to a white man is more racist than comparing a white man. I don't know. See, now I'm confused.
Right? It feels equally racist. I don't know.
I feel like saying that David Attenborough is the white Morgan Freeman is kind of like it elevates Morgan Freeman, right? And it sort of, in that context, it almost puts David Attenborough below in the terminology. So maybe that's less racist. I'm just making shit up here as I go. Don't take my words seriously.
So there's two states. Is because we did this Blade, right? We were like, is Keanu Reeves the white Blade? Right? Or Wesley Snipes being the black. Yeah, but I think Blade came first before the Matrix movies, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or did they? I think so.
Yeah.
They must.
Blade was before. Yeah.
I ate the grape by then, I think. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Hello, I missed our exit.
Oh shit.
Let's keep going. See, you can't talk to me.
Nice.
What's going on now?
Oh no, we missed. Alli missed the exit because she's
I can't do two things at once.
Wait a minute. I thought we said Alli was the better driver.
It's a tough one.
I just can't talk while I drive.
So it's gonna take us home a different way.
The old scenic route.
It's interesting. A bunch of people have like requested to come up, and it doesn't work. I don't know why.
You been spamming the button?
Mm. That's so weird. Every time I add somebody, it like removes them.
Your Twitter be broken.
Hold on.
Your Twitter be broken, man.
All right, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, then I know it's something wrong with the space. Wellington County?
Just past the signs in Wellington County.
I'm starving now. We didn't eat all day. Rocky, are you able to come up? It's weird.
Yeah, looks like he's gone again.
Huh. Damn, guy. We're almost like going to Waterloo and shit.
You know what my favorite Twitter arc is? You know Anthony Hopkins?
Uh-huh.
The fact that he is ahopkins.eth, has like minted NFTs and just hangs out on crypto Twitter. Like, amazing.
Sorry, say that one more time. What about Anthony Hopkins?
Oh, he's like minted NFTs. He's got ahopkins.eth. That's his username, like his handle on Twitter.
Oh, get out.
What was that?
Wow, that's interesting. Good for him.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's good. It's fascinating because it's almost humanizing in a way for, like, you know, these large actors or you know, celebrities and that, when they sort of just get involved and actually participate.
I mean, I'm sure they have people begging them to be a part of stuff all the time, right?
Yeah, but like I'm pretty sure he just does it out of his own volition, if that makes sense. It's not like, oh, you know, we got this deal for you. We're gonna make like a, you know, blah 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 blah. This is gonna be like a marketing thing for this or that. It's kind of just like, you know what? He just jumped on Twitter. He's like gotten into NFTs and stuff, and he's just like become a part of the space. Like yesterday,
He could almost be
I was
Anthony Hopkins.
yeah, but yesterday, right? I was in a space with fucking Mellaby was co-hosting and 3 was hosting. I think I don't know who 3 is. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in a space, and they're interviewing Dennis McKenna, and I'm like, what the fuck is Dennis McKenna doing on Twitter? You know, that being Terrence McKenna's brother. But like, I'm just like, how did this happen? Like, how did Mellaby like become a co-host of an interview with Dennis McKenna? I'm so confused what's going on right now. But it was nice listening. You know, of course, they're talking about like ayahuasca and all that sort of stuff, but you know, anyway.
I mean, if you saw Mellaby's profile picture, would you deny the co-host?
It's funny because, you know, I'm talking about a space where they're talking about like plant medicine and healing and this kind of stuff, right? But then you say that, and I'm thinking, you know, that is so, yeah, true, fair.
That's funny.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna, you know, rise above the ego, you know, have this transcendental spiritual experience, but hey, booms, co-host. Let's go.
I mean, that's the original Rise Above.
Whoops.
Wow. That looks like a old place. See the top? Looks like they defended against knights and shit.
So yeah, that Apple factory logo is strange, man.
You ever wave at restaurants when you drive past them?
Wave at them.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really. But have you ever just given people driving past you thumbs up?
You know, I don't make eye contact a lot with people that drive around me.
Neither, but I did this experiment a little bit ago when I went for a drive to a pie shop. On my way back, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna give a thumbs up to every car that drives past, just to throw a bit of like chaos in the works, you know, because one, it can't hurt, right? Like it's not gonna hurt anyone. Two, it's not something I do. It's kind of pushing my comfort zone. It became very fun after the first like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Yo, they have a ghost station out here? We are out here.
A what?
We're out in Middle Earth, Canada. Just coming back from my gig.
Teaching again?
Say that one more time.
Teaching again?
Yeah. This one was just a short performance. Teaching on. I did a session with the teachers yesterday. Damn, can you imagine a life if we're playing gigs every day? Wouldn't be the worst. It's starting to pick up though. It's a weird life though. You're just performing everywhere? I guess that's what people do.
That's what Jenna does.
Yeah, that's true.
Except hers is slam poetry.
Oh man, I wish I could see that. I wish I could hear some Peter slam poetry.
My favorite slam poetry is still the scene in 21 Jump Street with what was his name? I can't remember the actor's name right now. You know the scene I'm talking about. He gets up on stage. He's like, yeah, I do slam poetry, whatever. They pull him up, and he's like, slam poetry. You know the one, Michael.
What's 21 Jump Street?
You're joking, right?
No.
Remember the one from the 80s? It's that when like a bunch of cops go back to high school or something?
Yes, but this was a more modern interpretation with Channing Tatum and fuck, what was that actor's name? He was in The Hangover as well, I think, and like a bunch of those sort of movies. Not Weed Smoking Man, but the other one, the like younger one. Fuck, hang on, give me a sec.
You know what's interesting? Let me close the space. Hold on, because it keeps kicking people out.